the other white meat. So nobody likes a joke anymore. God Almighty, are you kidding? I don't care if you make fun of my short skirt. It's quite all right. I don't care. So, but by the way, so anyhow, nope, nobody says anything. So I don't know if I've got this or not. But I'm going to do something from the very first show that I ever did. This is the show that actually, oh, look on Twitter. Twitter just came over my iPhone and said, by Explorer, would you pass this message on? I'm busy tonight. That's great. Okay, so that's good. We now know what she had to say, and that she's not here because of that. Yeah. So let's see who's around here. Hey, Ilfang. So anyhow, this first show was put together because Think decided to do improv comedy, but we couldn't do improv for real because we were doing it in stream, and so Jane Zoahing wrote this with me. I'll give you a little bit of the beginning of it. This was the very first show, which we had to read on stream because we didn't know if anybody was laughing or not. And the parts that aren't really very good, those are the ones that Think wrote, okay? And yeah. Look at this. I just got over Tiny Empire. Says you've been a princess for years now. Don't you think it's time for a gender change? Well, what do you think about that? What an interesting. Gotta love this. Wonderful. Yeah, so here's how it started. It said, wow, thanks for coming. I'm so very nervous. Just a moment ago in the dressing room, I couldn't even get my bra hooked. That was the opening line that was supposed to make everybody laugh, right? Because, of course, it was this voice and that. You guys know better now. I'm Lauren, and like you, I'm a child of God Philip. This is the part written by Think, so if you don't laugh here, you'll understand why, all right? My faith is Lindenism. Every day I pray and thank God Philip for our creation and our world, the chosen one, Phoenix Linden, and said God Philip created Second Life because something bad was happening to a place called Earth. Our God, Philip Linden, with his disciples, have worked hard to make a place where we could be born and live as only Earth people had dreamed about. So, what do you think? Did you think did a good job there or not? I always thought it sucked, but I did it anyhow. Because he was paying the bills. You know, what you got to do what you got to do to make a living, all right? Yeah, now I'm a star, so I can say this crap. So, I hope you have fun traveling into the world I live in and love, and please forgive me if I mess up, but if you need to leave, let security know so they can orbit you. I went to a place called Danny Made, found a pair of sex pose balls, tried to bend my body into the shape men find exciting. Well, even after a year of Pilates exercises, which really can stretch you, well, let's not go there. I mean, really, whoever invented those things must have been a man, expecting miracles and thinking it's normal. Remember those things? See, none of the show was funny. This is how it all fucking started, okay? Got better over the years. This is a part Jane Zoahing wrote. And the sad part about their brain is that we molded them into this behavior. We dress up, act weird, bend over backwards just to get their attention, and now men think it's normal. Well, let's not tell the guys. We can still blame the whole thing on them as usual. Okay? So, notice nobody laughs, so, but that started it, all right?
That wasn't forced. That wasn't forced at all.
Stream before a voice came in.
This went on stream for maybe a half a year, right? You think about a half a year, and we actually got a lot of people watching it.
Yes, I don't think it was a whole half a year. I think it was maybe just a few months.
It felt like a half a year. Yeah. And then here's another part from it. These things they call updates, well, to me, they're just bad online dates, which I really can't complain because they're the only dates I'm having lately. The update start, and all you do is sit, waiting, staring at the logon screen. Gosh, it's like looking at your lover while having sex, waiting for the right expression to come. Only now I'm waiting for the thing to say online, and like my partner, it always takes too long. Was that good?
Yeah.
I wrote that one.
Let's go in. All right.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, and after every update, my friends list is broken. I can't TP without my hair ending up my ass. Do you think the Lindens hang around when things are working and say, let's screw this up again? Do you think the Lindens are watching us while we're having sex? Like 5 of them sitting around a monitor eating donuts and laughing.
I'm scared. Really scared.
And who are these guys bumping blindly into people? Then they offer friendship without saying a word. I suspect they're the same people who have shrunken head collections of all their victims in their skyboxes. I didn't write that one.
Morgan.
Are there any gentlemen in Second Life? I haven't had a door held open for me since I've been here. Not even when I was pregnant. You ever see a guy say, can I get the door for you, ma'am? Never. Yeah. Oh, and the lucky cheers. You know, the ones where we get free gifts we don't need, don't want, and fill our closets with junk? And of course, girls, we always believe this time will be different, but it never is. Well, I've been wanting a certain pair of boots so bad I asked some friends to help me flip the letter. My friend Richard showed up and said, so when do I get lucky? Yeah, right, dream on, bugger. But darn if you don't get the letter to flip to L. You remember it all the time? How many of you, the first time you went to Lucky Chair, and it had your letter of your first name, but you were waiting for the letter of your last name, right? Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yeah. What do you do now if there was a Lucky Chair, you get on it and you get mesh and it's not your size?
Oh, damn.
Resell it.
Wait. Yeah. Yeah, so here's some more. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I wear a Tantra. That's a Second Life womb, gentlemen. It comes with all the good things a woman has to contend with. Cycles, ovulation, of course, risk. And men, your fear of paying is nothing compared to carrying the little life around in our womb during gestation. Right, girls? These guys are always worried about money. You ever notice guys, when they break up with us, the first thing they always like to say is how much they spent on us. That's pretty pathetic. Well, that wasn't funny. Think that must have been your line. Okay.
What's about the pregnancy?
Yeah, well, the pregnancy, we'll get into that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's when I got pregnant. Yeah, I remember that. Right. I made all my when I did get pregnant. The thing I liked is after I got pregnant, because before I got pregnant, I don't know how many of you. Well, I know Tindala has kids. How many of you have kids? Just raise your hands. Okay, none of you. All right, so I'm talking about Second Life. Yeah. There's a sim piled up with freaking prim babies, man. You can go visit it. Just stacked to the roof.
You find them in a dumpster.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, once I had that Tantra, I had a womb. Come on, right, girls? You got a womb, you want to use it, right? You don't want to lose it. You want to use it. There's a clock ticking, right? So I had to go out and find 5 people to have sex with. I mean, why was I going to have sex with one? What are the odds of that? Not good. And I accidentally set it to a furry cycle. Can you believe that? I didn't figure it out until after a while. I said, oh, damn. What do I do if I have all of a sudden a litter and they look like Catboy? Yeah, so, but anyhow, so I got it set. Hey, Subliminal, how are you? And so I got it set, and I got pregnant, and then I wanted to find out who got me pregnant. And there was a beta test where the person had to touch it to see if they got you tested, right? Yeah. So I went to all the people that I had sex with and asked them to touch the little thing to see if they were the mother, father of the kid. You've never seen women back off. Well, I assume they were women. You never know in Second Life. Who knows? Right, Kavi? Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. At the clinic, the doctor was taking my ultrasound. Oh, isn't that great? Ultrasound in Second Life. That was fabulous. Yeah, I have a picture of the ultrasound of my Second Life baby. I put it on a wall in First Life just to scare the shit out of my kids. I figured this way they'd leave home.
Doesn't work.
Lol.
Yeah. 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 You know what's really funny though? Because I was walking around Second Life pregnant. This is in the early days of when it was pretty cool. And you know, I got a lot of compliments from men. You know, they'd say, "Oh, how beautiful I looked, how I look great. Oh, wow, you know, you're pregnant, you look great." And then somewhere in the back, you'd hear him whisper to one of the other ones, "I wouldn't have sex with her." I thought just because I'm pregnant, they wouldn't have sex with me, right? Yeah, right. Okay, let's bring up the first comedian because none of this stuff is funny, all right? But this is the first show. This is all from the first show. And today, the first one will be Eeny, Meeny, Miny, No. Okay, so not him. Okay, let's go with, come on, Catboy, you haven't been first in a long time, right? You ready? Catboy? Did we lose Catboy? Did we lose Catboy? We must
He
have lost
passed out, so we
Catboy.
asked him to go first.
Okay, Catboy's gone.
Catboy.
Catboy is gone, huh? Is Catboy up here?
I guess that's why he isn't first.
Where is he? He's not here, huh? Okay, well, forget Catboy. All right, Catboy, there we go. That's one down. That's very good. Okay, next. Let's go with Roger. You've never been first, have you?
Unfortunately not.
Okay, well, you can get right up here now and see if you can entertain the
I see
audience,
that you
which I have
chose
not
me
done.
and then Catboy just left. Aww.
Uh-huh. Well, don't you look handsome? Mhm.
Yeah,
Would you like to have
Oh,
a
thank
second
you,
life
Lawrence,
child?
so do you. I'll go for a deep voice. Hello everyone, I'm Roger990. It's great to be performing here once again. You know, when I was young, sort of, I used to love story time with the fantasy and the kind of fairy tale books and stuff like that. I even had a little pink blankie, but we won't go into that. Sort of like, you know, but I look closely at it now and I think some of these stories are just stupid. I mean, Rapunzel. I mean, sort of like, you know, if the knight got there and she was washing her hair, he'd be waiting fucking hours. Rapunzel, let down your hair. I'm washing it. Oh, for God's sake, I'll be here till next morning now. Anyway, she finally lets it down, and he climbs it, and then it must hurt her a lot, him climbing his hair. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm looking at the landscape. Yeah, it's quite nice. Oh, I can see my castle from here. Show up, get up here. Anyway, you see, so what have you been doing today, Rapunzel? I've been on Princess Book. Look. I was going to add Princess Jasmine, but I don't want to add that Middle Eastern bitch. Alright, well, you ready to go? Oh, no. I'm setting up me posting me status. Oh, bloody hell, how long will that take? Well, it's been a while since you've been round here. It'll take a while. He turned up late. Alright, yeah, but I was fighting a dragon. Let's add that in. No, late. And then he goes. And you know, I went to see the new Hansel and Gretel movie. I wish I did because it wasn't that great. But you know, what came up as a trailer. He said. Coming soon to a cinema. I thought, oh god, this will be good. From the producers of Twilight. Oh, shite. Anyway, it's about a load of clones. Oh, am I effing? Sorry.
No, there's somebody here that's got to be turned off. I'll try to get him. Chris.
Oh,
Chris.
it's okay. Anyway, I was sitting in the cinema, and it said, coming soon to a theater near you. I thought, oh, this will be good. I love theater trailers. And sort of like, from the producer and director of Twilight. Oh, shite. And it's that movie, was it? I'm a clone. I don't know where I am. I'm a clone. And then she runs off to this kind of resistance group. And they say, you gotta protect this one clone. If you said them all in like 12 of them, and her name was Samantha or Samara or something. Which one, Samara? That one. I'm Mindy. See? You wouldn't fucking know. You can protect all the clones. They're not the same. Oh, so anyway, that ended, and then kind of Tom Cruise's bloody trailer played twice. Oh, trying to sell it, Tom Cruise, aren't you? Complete crap. Anyway, another thing is Hansel and Gretel. You know, the film itself wasn't that great, but I thought about Hansel and Gretel, the actual story, and I thought, you know, they had to follow breadcrumbs home, but Klaus or Hansel is probably so fat that sort of like he's having the cookie. They'd be going round in circles. Klaus, what are you doing? I bought another cookie. No wonder we're going in circles. Anyway, they get to the house anyway, and the upkeep of the witch's house. No wonder she went crazy. It must be insane. Oh look, I break up in the window. Ow, you bastard! I just replaced that. Anyway, they knock on the door, and sort of like, you know, it opens. Hello. We are looking for something to eat and somewhere to sleep. Come in, my children. I like fat children. Anyway, they cook her alive, and sort of like that's pretty much the end of the movie. Now, the other thing sort of like that I was really interested in was family attractions. Everybody loves a day out. I mean, but zoos, aren't they so boring? I mean, nowadays it costs $30 or something to get into a zoo. To look at to look at what? Depressed animals. Oh, it's crazy. You walk in there, you go to the monkey enclosure, look at an orangutan, you look like shit. What is an orangutan? Looks like a hippie of the African jungle. It just sits there, it doesn't have a haircut, and it just scratches its testicles all day long. I mean, what's the point of that? And when you go kind of to the cheetah enclosure or the predator enclosure, they're so dumb, they think they're still in the forest. I crawl across beam and I look at you because I want to eat your... Bunk! Oh, I still crawl across beam the other way after hitting into perspex glass. You know, and the trainer, he must have the most terrible job, you know? He walks in there and he's so fat and he goes, oh, I don't know about this. You've got a bucket of meat. Oh, no, but he's looking at me instead of the bucket of meat. Oh... I look at you, fat boy. I do not look at bucket of meat. Oh! He throws all the meat up in the air and just runs out of there. The other thing is theme parks. I'm not really a great fan of theme parks. I mean, sort of like, you know, roller coasters, sort of like, you know, they're supposed to be really high, tense rides and everybody's screaming, but I just walk up to them and say, hold on a minute, didn't that happen in Final Destination? Everybody died. Everybody said, no, I'm not going on that fucking roller coaster after Final Destination. And they're all screaming, they're really enjoying themselves, and they're mental. They're suicidalists. And finally, moving on to SeaWorld. Has anybody been to SeaWorld? Oh, that's brilliant. I love SeaWorld.
Oh, I love SeaWorld.
You go in and... You got the front row seat, right? It's supposed to be the best, but not in the fucking splash zone. Hey there, guys, are you ready to see Shamu? Hey, Mindy, and she's really happy about it. You know, she said, yes, Tom, let's get Shamu out here. Shamu! Fuck off!
Oh,
It's a
goddamn
serious-
creepers.
It's a serious show. Hold on, what the hell?
Oh, we got griefers.
I'm
Hold
outside.
on.
Oh, they're dead. Hold up. War Tower, where are you
Oh
at?
dear.
Someone's getting knocked around.
Anyway,
Wait, you
looks
know-
like
And
the
I'm stuck in
episode
Hold
this-
on.
comedy show on the beach.
Hold on. There's grief. There's
Oh
grief.
dear, oh dear,
Yeah.
oh dear.
Who's the
Well,
griefer?
I'm in between two beautiful ladies, so that's.
That'd be the guy. No, it's not the guy flying around outside.
Somebody just did something. Think,
Exit
are you
to
in
the
charge of this?
left.
terrorist attack?
I'm not,
If you find out who it is.
I think he was giving
yeah, I
the
would
right.
get rid of it. I'm looking for her, but I don't see the problem.
Yeah, well, I just got
I'm gonna have
tossed
to
to another
reload.
place. Somebody had
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, crazy, crazy.
Yeah, sorry about this,
And-
Roger.
No, it's alright.
And
It's
they
alright.
were echoing Rogers. It was hard to.
Oh, I got rid of the ones who were echoing, and then that worked out.
Oh, were they heckling? Oh, I'll
I think
hunt
it
them
was
down
Doc.
later.
Doc was echoing a little bit, but I don't know.
No, it was Bethane and it was Chris
Oh,
earlier.
yes,
Chris is back
yes,
and has
yes.
turned everything off,
Oh,
so it's
dear,
all right.
oh,
All right, go ahead, go ahead. I was sorry. I don't know how many people we lost, but we
That's
lost a
okay.
lot.
A lot.
Okay.
They're all outside in the lawns.
I
And
could see why they call
trees
Tara
and
Trapdoor
neighbouring
the event
Sims.
goddess.
Right.
Whoa. That's it, everybody back
The
inside.
SL
That's it, follow the
the
lead.
SL equivalent of the red light to the comedy show.
Anyway, thank
How
you
could they
everyone,
do
for,
that, by the way?
Get rid
I don't understand how it's done. He's got
I'll
scripts
put you
off.
in
He's got this
for
off.
the next,
Go ahead, take your time, right? We got plenty of time, Roger. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Mindy went, shimmy! And so like, you're thinking, fuck off! Don't be a showboating, this isn't Broadway! But sort of like, it's really attractive people in those kind of, wetsuits and outfits. It's not a fat person saying, oh, hello, there's a big fish in the water. What do you think, Mandy? I think you're right, Tom. Because people will be like, even the whale said, I'm not lifting that, no, fuck off. Blub, 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 goes under the water and pisses up. But I think it's just abuse to dolphins making people flip up in the air. Now, moving on to technology, I mean, it's advanced so much with the high definition, and I'm really enjoying Blu-ray, but sort of like when you look at kind of Tommy Lee Jones in Blu-ray, you think sort of like, oh, he's miserable, he is. He's
Back again.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna get blown through a wall again. Anyway, I used to.
It's
like,
Django.
Oh, whoever's
Oh,
doing
the
it's got.
Django,
Enemies?
penis flying at you. That'll be good in 3D, wouldn't it? Somebody wiping that out. Ah.
Putting it through the house wall.
It's sort of like, I hate when people try to sell me kind of a Blu-ray. So like, 4 times better than DVD. Well, only 4 times? Oh, that's crap then. But sort of like, it's coming to the end of my set, ladies and gentlemen. But sort of like, you've had a fantastic audience. Before I leave you,